Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Shani Collins-Woods. Thank you for visiting my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about a really important topic: how to check your blood pressure and what to do if you've been recently diagnosed with hypertension or high blood pressure, and ways you can prevent high blood pressure. So, if you're new to my channel, on this channel, I talk about self-care, success, faith and spirituality, and healthy boundaries. And one of the important things that relates to self care is monitoring your blood pressure, making sure you know your numbers, and staying on top of your health. I am an assistant professor of social work, and my life is busy. And in 2014, 13, when I was finishing my PhD at the University of Alabama, I had to go in for a doctor's appointment, and my doctor told me, hey, your blood pressure is extremely high. And I was like, what? No, I go to the doctor. I'm trying to stay on top of things. And he's like, you need to get on a blood pressure pill. And let me tell you, that completely devastated me. I said, no, I'm trying to beat the curse. Both my parents have hypertension. Half of my whole family has hypertension. I know better. I don't want to, take a pill. That it doesn't have to be a permanent thing, but you want to make sure you are treating your hypertension, and you need to get on the pill. And so I had to take the pill. Okay. And so I made a determination in my mind. I'm not going to be on this pill. I'm getting off this thing. And I took it as instructed. And when I finished that PhD program, because it was very stressful, and also I wasn't really attentive to lifestyle factors, because what do you do when you're a student? You grab pizza from the UC or the University Center or the whatever it was at the Ferg. You're studying all night, you're working, you're trying to write a dissertation, you're drinking coffee all day, you're not working out. All those things contributed to me developing hypertension. Plus, I have a genetic predisposition to, getting hypertension. My dad has struggled with hypertension for many, many years. My mom, they're on the pill. So, in my case, I'm not only wrestling against genetics, but there was also the lifestyle component. And so I want to share with you, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not yet 40, and I have to do what I have to do for my health. But as we increase and grow in our age, some of these conditions, we may be genetically predisposed to them, or maybe our lifestyle is not necessarily where it needs to be. So you can work on it. You can beat hypertension, but if you have to take the pill, I would say take it, but also just work on doing better for your health, with your health, and for your body, okay? Because we don't want to have a stroke, a heart attack, or any of those other things that could really, reduce the quality of our life or be fatal for us. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to check your blood pressure. Now, I've been working with my doctor over the past couple of years, on my blood pressure. Oh, let me go back a little bit. So I did get off the pill. I worked out, lost some weight, and was adamant about it. And within a 3-month time period, I was able to get off of that particular blood pressure medicine I had been prescribed. But over the years, picked up some weight, moved, transition, new job, all those things, not really attentive to lifestyle, which is what I talk about in my book, The She Devotional. You can get really busy, and sometimes that's just how life works. Family situations happen, work happens, life happens. And I know we are dealing with COVID-19, so everybody's probably stressed out. So everybody's health is probably not where it needs to be. But to make a long story short, I was diagnosed with hypertension in 2013, probably back in 2014, 15, made some lifestyle changes, got off the pill, and then a couple years later had to get back on that pill. And so now I'm on one pill a day, and I take my medicine. But what I also do is I'm really trying to work on my lifestyle, health factors, X, Y, and Z. So let's talk about checking our blood pressure. So this is a blood pressure machine. This is a traditional, just a simple electronic battery operated blood pressure machine. You can get these from Amazon, from what's that site, Alibaba, anything, any online website, Walmart. I would encourage you to get it online because it's probably going to be cheaper than what you would pay for in the store. I don't like those wrist cuffs too much because they don't really give you, in my view, they don't give you the best reading. Or if you have a traditional hand blood pressure machine where it's manual, you can use that as well. So what I do every morning when I wake up is I, freshen up, do what I need to do, and I check my blood pressure. Why? Because I need to know what my numbers are. I need to know, it's a blood pressure low, I need to treat it. But at any point, I still need to take my medicine because I'm not at a point where I can get off my medicine. And so that's something I'm working with my physician with, my internal medicine doctor. And I'm doing what I need to do in terms of cycling. I'm trying to reduce stress to the extent that I can and just really making those lifestyle modifications. And so no one is going to be perfect in this process. And I just want to encourage you, don't beat yourself up over it. Just make sure you're doing something every day and you will see a reduction in those numbers if your blood pressure is extremely high. Okay, so what a blood pressure cuff does, it essentially measures your blood pressure, right? So you are going to start with the machine. Again, get one on Amazon or anywhere there. So I wouldn't pay too much for it, just unless you're just trying to spend a whole lot of money. I've had this for a couple of years. It even makes music to calm you down. So it plays like a little music. And, start by checking your blood pressure every morning. And you may say, I don't want to do it. But guess what? You need to know your numbers because hypertension is a silent killer. And oftentimes people have strokes or heart attacks because they weren't really paying attention, or that doctor told them, hey, you have hypertension. You need to cut back on your salt. You need to exercise more, drink more water, get greenery in, reduce some of that stress, and, make those lifestyle changes. Plus you're wrestling with your genetics, and they just kind of shoo it away or think it's going to go away. It doesn't go away. All it does is increase and increase and increase. And all your blood pressure will do, if you're not checking it and monitoring it, and if you're not treating it with the medicine, if you need to be on one, it's just going to basically end badly for you. Okay, so I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just being honest. I have parents who are stroke survivors, grandparents are stroke, so I know what that looks like. And you want to take care of your blood pressure. So here it gives you instructions on how to put this on. As you can see, this is so old because I use it so much. And so you essentially put your arm through the cuff, and I just tested on my left arm, and the arrow tells you that this is where your shoulder should be. So it kind of gives you instructions, but also read the manual. So I just slide this on just like so. And it's pretty loose now. And I don't tighten it too tight, but just enough to get an accurate reading. And so just like one little stretch over, as you can see, here it is. And what you want to do is try to be as still as possible. And take your little machine, make sure your batteries are new or fresh, not too old. And you just press start. So I'm going to check it right now. And I'll turn this to you so you can see the numbers. So guess what? My batteries failed, so I had to get new batteries. So, and that's another thing. Make sure you keep batteries for your machine. Keep some handy because, if you're checking in every day, the battery is going to eventually run down like any product. So here we go. Fresh start. So as you can see, my blood pressure this morning is 133 over 82, over 85, I'm sorry, and my heart rate is 75. So what I do is I have an app on my cell phone, blood pressure app, and I take a note of this so that when I'm communicating with my primary care physician or my internal medicine doctor, we have a baseline of knowing kind of where my blood pressure is, where it's been, and kind of how it's been reducing. Almost like if you're trying to, improve on your weight, and you like, I started here and now I'm here. And so if your blood pressure is really high, you want to see those numbers change. And so for me, actually 133 over 85 is good compared to where it had been some years ago. But that would mean I would still need to treat it. And so I don't, skip my medicines. I just take it every morning. And as you'll see here, I am on, what is this? This is 90 milligrams. And the medicine I take is called Procardia Extended Release. And what that means is that it extends basically throughout the day. And so what you can do is talk to your doctor about ways you can, reduce some of your blood pressure medicine. Another thing my doctor recommended to me to take is CoQ10. And I get this from Walmart. This is my favorite kind. There are other brands out there that are perhaps a little bit more expensive, and I use those as well just to try. But this gives me an instant boost of energy. One of the things I also am anemic, and so I take my CoQ10. It helps me with blood pressure, and you can get this from Walmart for $9. I love this. I love this. If I'm having a low energy day, this will pep you right on up and give you the strength and stamina to, kind of make it through your day. But also it is designed, it reads here, supports heart and vascular health, promotes healthy blood pressure levels, essential energy production, and that is so true, as well as is a beneficial to statin drugs. So if you're on a statin, which helps you like reduce your cholesterol, and I don't have high cholesterol, but when I was in my PhD program, my numbers were a little bit elevated, but I don't have high cholesterol because I'm kind of like plant-based, and I've been really working on my health, and it also resists a superior antioxidant effect. So listen, antioxidants help get rid of those free radicals in your body. So you want to make sure you are taking a CoQ10, take your blood pressure meds. I'm on Procardia. You may see 2 pills in there. I have a multivitamin mixed in here. Also, another thing that I take and I really like, and it helps you with like not overeating. And if you look at my channel, we have another channel, Fit Vegans Rock. We are whole food, plant-based individuals. But I take these apple cider vinegar gummies, and they really help you with blood pressure. As you all know, if you've looked on Pinterest or just even read, apple cider vinegar, it has healing properties, and it does help you to reduce your blood pressure. So if you don't like taking the shot with the mother, get some of these. These are vegan as well, and this is by Country Farms, and I also use their detox as well as some of their other products. So I really like this, again, from Walmart. It's vegan. It helps you with your health, and it just has so many benefits. So if you're not interested in taking apple cider vinegar shots, just get the gummies. And I ordered some of the other gummies by another popular brand. I'll probably do a review on those. These are really, really good. Really good. And finally, what you should do also, just to help you with your blood pressure and your health, and just to get some, support for your body, take a multivitamin. I ordered these. This is a Walmart brand, Solimo, and I like a lot of this brand. I ordered paper towels, tissue from this particular brand. But these are prenatal and DHA vitamins. And whether you're pregnant or not, I think it's good to have support for your body. So, many women who are not pregnant take prenatal vitamins anyway, just to help their hair and their nails grow. So take these. I take 2 gummies a day, in addition to my Procardia and my CoQ10 and my apple cider vinegar. And that's kind of like my morning routine. And really, that's just not a whole lot. But, my blood pressure is not extremely high, but it still needs to come down because a general or normal reading is 120 over 80. And they, recently, some people have said they've increased the guidelines. But what I would encourage you to do, talk to your primary care physician or your internal medicine. And if you don't have a primary care physician or internal medicine, maybe you're dealing with insurance issues impacted by COVID-19, do something. Don't just take a reactive position and think that, I don't need to get my blood pressure checked, or I'll just have to deal with it, or I can't go to the doctor because I can't afford it. You are worth it. So there are resources out there to help you. Maybe you can go to a local clinic in your community. You can go to a Walgreens, CVS, Walmart and get a kind of free reading. If they're having health fairs in your community, I know we're all social distancing, but do something so that you can know where your numbers are. And again, make sure you are checking your blood pressure every day, because you want to know your numbers. And if you're embarrassed by having high blood pressure, don't be. I was talking to my primary care physician about 2 weeks ago, and I said, ooh, no, can I get off this pill? Because I'm always asking, because I do not want to be on this medicine. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to take it. So it's not anything I'm just trying to stay on. I'm always asking and being engaged in how we can reduce this medicine. And I think that's a good position or attitude to have. You may not be able to get off of it immediately, but can we reduce it from 90 to 60, or from 60 to 40, or whatever, however the dosage run? And this has happened to me before. Yeah, my doctor at one point was just like, okay, let's reduce this. You don't need this much. Let's reduce this until you get off. So think about it from that perspective as well. But essentially, make sure you are being proactive about your health, especially if you are a member of the African American, Latinx community, a racial or ethnic minority community, because we tend to have a lot of issues around high blood pressure. And I just want anyone, regardless of your race or ethnicity, to be well and whole. But that's my message for you today. Make sure you check your blood pressure. Let me know if you found this video to be helpful, and if you would like to hear more health tips from me. I'm a person who is not just telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. And what I mean by I know it from experience. So just heed the warnings, listen to your doctors, and make sure you are attentive to your mind, body, and spirit every day. Thank you so much. Now I'm off to cycling. Now, then that will help further reduce my blood pressure. By the time I get off my exercise bike and take my blood pressure again, it'll probably be 120 over 80, or that's probably where I'll be, probably like 120. So working out helps. All right, take care. Until the next time, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye.